So while Oreolua was speaking, she mentioned quite a number of things that caught my attention, but something stood out for me. She mentioned, breaking out of the pot and then planting the tree. I'll be speaking in that line tonight. So now I have a question for everyone here. I would like to ask, have you ever planted a seed? Then maybe you watered it and then wait for it to grow, and then somehow nothing shows. That particular time it seems as though the soil has swallowed your dream. But come with me and let me tell you the story of the cocoa and the cocoa farmer. I am Victor, the storyteller. One morning, the cocoa farmer looks round the cleared plot of his farmland. He grins as he pictures his dream. Something was about to happen. And like some would say, history was about to be written. He bends low, presses a cocoa seed into the earth. He covers it gently and dreams of when it grows. And then he waits for the cocoa to show. Week passes, silence, nothing shows. Month passes, still silence, nothing. 1 year, 2 years, 3, 4, nothing above the ground that looks like fruit. Yet, the farmer would not stop watering the seed. He would not stop clearing the weeds. He would not stop building his dream. But here's the secret. Why nothing shows on top, a lot is happening beneath the soil. Roots are spreading, the tree is strengthening, preparing for its season. It takes about 4 to 5 years before the cocoa tree begins to flower. And even then, not every flower becomes a pod. In fact, only a few survive. And time walked on, steady yet unyielding. Days rolled into weeks, weeks flowed into months, and months into years. Like that, nothing still. Then one day, the cocoa begins to pod. The farmer's effort yields result. His dreams, once hope, sweeps across the floor. And with the harvest came bountiful rewards. Oh, wow, amazing. So, let me ask you, did the cocoa pod go in that one day, or did it go in those 5 years? This is a question for you to ponder. This is a question for you to think about. Now, think about your own life as the cocoa. As a student, a graduate, or maybe a young professional, you are in that waiting stage. You are reading late at night, applying for opportunities, facing rejections, pains that sting harder than a Yoruba pepper soup. And in that season, you see your friends and colleagues posting their success stories on LinkedIn. Oh, LinkedIn. Oh, LinkedIn. And like Hilda Bassi's spot of jollof, you begin to feel the heat. But here's the truth. You are not silent. You are not lazy. You are building, you are reading, you are learning, you are spreading roots, just like the cocoa tree. See, slow does not mean stagnant. Hidden does not mean hopeless. Forget about the heat. Success is staying with a dream, laying its brick and watching it transform into an edifice. It is not about running here and there. It is not comparison. Can you imagine the man building a mansion begins to see the man building a bungalow and compare himself with that man? Imagine the cocoa farmer comparing himself with the man that is farming maize. Can you imagine? Just imagine. See, the cocoa teaches us 3 important lessons. First, it says resilience. Look at the farmer. The farmer does not quit because the soil looks silent, because nothing was showing. He waits, waters, and waits. And you too, you must keep showing up, because what you repeat in silence will reward you in season. Again, we learn that patience with wisdom, not just patience, but with wisdom. The farmer knows that not every flower becomes a pod. And just like Oreolua said, it is not every career that you have to stick with. Once you know that this one is not working, you let it go. So you must also know and learn that not every idea will work, and not every job will fit, not every opportunity is yours. And that's okay, that's fine. Because you just only need to identify the right ones. And purpose beyond self. Purpose beyond self. See, the cocoa is not just about the farmer's pocket or the money he will make. No, the cocoa goes beyond all of that. It sweetens life across the world. When you lick chocolate, you're getting a cocoa. That cocoa is that chocolate. So your career too is bigger than what you can imagine. It is about the sweetness you add to the world, the impact you make. So I tell you, if you feel stuck, remember the cocoa farmer. Water your dreams without your doubt. Wait on your harvest. Because one day, the fruit will come. And when it does, people will ask, where did you suddenly appear from? Meanwhile, you did not just appear, you prepared. So you prepare to appear, you don't just appear. And before you go, do not forget the 3 W's: water, weed, and wait. I remain Victor, the storyteller. Thank you for listening.
Wow, 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 wow. That was jaw dropping. I followed you. Sincerely, I followed you. The imagery, the story you painted, it's so relevant. Thank you so much. Can we give those emojis, for Victor the storyteller? It is how spontaneous I was able to, I'm not sure he knew what Ore will be bringing to us this evening, and that's creativity. Thank you so much, Victor.
You're welcome.
Please, one way we can support Victor is following, engaging his posts. Thank you so much. We would definitely be having you in one of our spaces again.